how the media tries to divide us. You guys are gonna like this one. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken their true abilities through wellness and spirituality. And right before we start off the video, I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciated all of the tremendous support that I've been receiving on this YouTube channel. It always makes me so grateful to know that I have people who understand and who value my content, and it makes me grateful that I'm able to post YouTube videos to inspire each and every one of you who has tuned in. So thank you again. I really appreciate you. And look at this new piece that I actually got at the store the other day. Let's see, will it focus? Yeah, there we go. Isn't it cool? It's actually obsidian, if you're curious, but as it focuses back to my face, in today's video, I actually want to talk about how the media tries to divide us. You know, with everything going on, it is very easy for people to get, very reactive, and a lot of us are, becoming very separate from each other, but this won't last forever because we came here for a bigger purpose. And if you're watching this video, this is a sign that you have come here for a bigger purpose, and I'm here to remind you to pursue those dreams. But in today's video, I want to talk about how the media divides us, because it is so easy for us to find what is separate from each other, and this is one of the most common ways that the media tries to divide us, is finding out how we are different from somebody else. This is huge because a lot of us have different political beliefs, right? Are you Democratic, Republican? Are you Catholic, Christian? Are you black, white, Hispanic, Asian, right? But at the end of the day, we are all a lot more similar. We have a lot more similarities than we actually do differences. And this is what is important about understanding why the media tries to divide us, because that is one of the most common ways. It's finding how we are different from other people. But in reality, we are more similar than we actually are different. They want to try to say that, divide us based on our political beliefs, right? Based off of what religion we are, right? But in reality, we are a lot more similar than we are different. We all bleed red. We are all human at the end of the day, right? And so that is what is important about realizing the deception that kind of goes on in the media. A lot of the times they focus on what this person does, right, versus what this person does, or what crazy thing is this person pursuing, right, that wants to gain traction. And you have a lot of people who kind of go out after that person and attack them. This is because they don't understand. It is easy to get trapped in this illusion that we are actually separate, because there is so much of it that actually happens in the day-to-day media, right? But it is important to understand that our values don't determine whether or not, how similar we are, right? And that is what is important about today's video, is that we are actually a lot more similar than we are different. And that is one of the main ways that the media actually tries to separate us, to try to divide us, right? It's through separation, right? What can we say? How can we show that this person is different than all the other people, right? And another way that they actually try to divide us is by making us believe that someone is crazy for doing something that is kind of different, right? Or saying that someone is weird. You know, I embrace weird, right? I think that weird is, a lot of people are kind of, they feel that weird is kind of offensive, and I think it's subjective, but for me, weird is different, you know? And different just means creative, you know? It means that you express life differently than somebody else. That's what weird means in my opinion. You know, but that is the most important part about this whole video, is that this is only, you know, opinions, right? Our life is based off of our belief systems, and so no matter how different somebody is living their life compared to yours, right, there is no need for you to judge them, right? There is no need for you to call them out, because that is saying that they are separate from you. You know, just because somebody is doing something differently than you doesn't mean that they are actually separate from you. That is one of the main ways that the media actually tries to divide us, is by trying to point out our differences, right? Like I said first, and by trying to point out who is doing something differently than us, right? It all goes back to separation, right? It's an illusion. We are a lot more similar than we actually are different, and that is the main focal point of this video, is that do not fall into the trap of separation, right? Seeing yourself as different from somebody else, right? We are all a part of this collective consciousness together, right? If you believe in oneness, if you believe in togetherness, right? It is an illusion to believe that somebody is separate from you, because they're not, you know, we aren't. We're all interconnected. You know, that doesn't mean that all connections are going to be strong, right? You have stronger connections and then you have weaker connections, but we're all interconnected, right? Through something. And that is why it is important to realize and to acknowledge the oneness that is life, you know, that is us human beings. And when we see it as, when we come at it from a place of understanding, you know, we're able to appreciate all of the different people and how they choose to express themselves, right? Instead of calling them weird or calling them, you know, nasty or whatever, we can look at them just as expressing life differently than we do. You know, and this can be hard at first because we're so programmed to believe that just because someone's doing something different from us, or that they have a different opinion, that we are separate from them, right? We are just entitled to argue with them, or to, you know, I think discussions are important, but when we see people as separate from us, then it makes it a lot harder for us to actually appreciate the oneness of life, and we are falling back into the illusion that separation actually exists, which it doesn't. And the media wants us to believe that separation is actually a thing. You know, that we are actually so separate, but in reality we are a lot more similar than we are different. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys learned something. I had a pleasure making today's video, like I do always. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at. I am having a beautiful day, as you can tell. Behind me is my actual window, so that is where the light is coming from in today's video. If you guys have any questions for future videos that you want me to talk about, or just any topic in general, you know, if you have a video suggestion, I will greatly acknowledge it, and it might end up in one of my future videos. So with all that being said, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at, like I said, and peace, love, and happiness. Mwah.